We're going to discuss a real life situation that involved my oldest sister and her husband. Several years ago, I moved in with them, and in that time of living with them, about 3 years, I observed a communication pattern that really was a source of frustration in their relationship. My sister works for a behavioral school, and she would come home from work, a long day, tough students. She'd want to talk about her day, receive emotional support from her husband. Her husband, on the other hand, is a mechanic, and he's a fix it guy. Wanting to help, he would immediately jump into solutions to her problem, dictating you should speak in this way, or this isn't right, you should do that. And his intentions were good, but it left her feeling unheard and emotionally dismissed. This situation, in and of itself, provides a great example of how context, emotion, and listening all play an important role in healthy relationships. So, we are going to begin with context. Context includes a person's background, personality, culture, worldview, and their life experiences. All these factors together influence how we communicate and what we expect from others. My sister's background is much more nurturing, much more let's help each other. It was us three sisters and my mom, and it was that type of environment. Meanwhile, her husband grew up with boys and with mostly his dad. A different country, different ways of communication. So they have these different expectations for communication. My sister often wants empathy and understanding, and her husband views support as helping solve the problem. So they both have the same goal, solving the problem, but the way they come at it are very, very different. Neither approach is wrong. They simply reflect different perspectives shaped by their experiences and personalities. Understanding these differences can help couples avoid unnecessary misunderstandings. Secondly, emotions. Emotions play a significant role in relationships. Emotions are not problems that always need to be fixed. Often, there are messages that communicate how someone is experiencing a situation. When my sister shares her frustrations, she's looking for emotional connection, not advice. According to Floyd, emotional expression helps strengthen relationships because it creates opportunities for understanding and intimacy. When people feel their emotions are acknowledged, they are more likely to feel supported and valued. One recommendation I would give is to practice emotional validation. What is this? It is recognizing and accepting another person's feelings without immediately trying to change them. For example, instead of offering a solution right away, my sister's husband could respond, "That sounds really stressful," or "I can see why that would be frustrating." These responses communicate empathy and show that he's listening. Another important recommendation is active listening. This involves focusing fully on the speaker, maintaining eye contact, asking clarifying questions, avoiding distractions, and reflecting back what is heard. Adler explains that active listening helps people feel respected and understood. This improves relationship satisfaction. Rather than preparing a response while someone is speaking, listeners should focus on the speaker's thoughts and emotions. A practical strategy for this couple would be to clarify expectations before discussing the problem. An example of this sounds like the husband asking, "Do you want me to listen or are you looking for advice?" Likewise, My sister could communicate by saying, I just need someone to listen to me right now. This simple exchange can prevent confusion and help both partners feel supported. In addition, both individuals should remember that communication is not only words. Nonverbal communication, like facial expressions, body language, eye contact, that communicates care and attention. When people feel heard, both verbally and nonverbally, trust and connection grow stronger. In conclusion, this situation demonstrates how context, emotions, and listening influence relationships communication. People's backgrounds and personalities shape how they express support. Emotions help communicate important needs, and active listening allows partners to better understand one another. My advice is to focus on emotional validation, practice active listening, and communicate expectations clearly. These small changes can make a significant difference in strengthening relationships. Now, as a call to action, I encourage everyone to practice one active listening skill this week. Put away distractions, focus on understanding rather than responding, and take time to validate the feelings of someone you care about. Doing so can strengthen trust, improve communication, and deepen your relationship. Thank you for listening.